Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Breakfast Club is here again. And our subject this morning, yeah, I like that, Tina. Our subject this morning is what we wish we knew before starting. And what I'd like to talk about is fears we had, because we all have them before we start something new. And we catastrophize things and we make things bigger than what they actually are. And just talk about some of the fears we had and how they turned out for us. What do you think, ladies? Who would like to go first?
Oh, everybody's quiet.
Uh,
I'll go first.
okay, go ahead.
I'll go first. Yeah, so, I mean, there's training to be done with this business opportunity, and it's a step by step. And so I thought I had to know everything before getting started, right? So clarity, being clear, doesn't come before you get started. You have to get started, and it gets clearer and clearer as you build, you know, as you go through all of the steps. And so, and even going live, or something that I feared for so long, it doesn't help if you just stay in your sandbox. You got to stretch and get out of your sandbox. And you know what? I didn't die. I didn't die. I just, we just keep learning. I started a new broadcast too with a friend, and a business friend. And, we've had a few issues, but you know what? Today's another day, and we keep moving forward. We keep learning, right? So, yeah, that's it for me. Well, there's other reasons too, but I'm gonna stick to that one for this morning. Thank you, everyone, and good morning, everyone.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's you had some really great points there, Jose. Like confidence doesn't come just automatically, right? Like it comes as you start doing things and
Yeah.
you're learning things, and then confidence comes, right? So you
Mhm.
just don't jump in anything, and nothing we ever start, we jump into and feel confident right off the
It's
bat.
true. So
Um,
true. Yeah.
yeah, so great points. Okay, who wants
Thank
to
you.
go next? Good morning, Elena.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
And
morning.
who would like to go next? We're live now.
Oh, Pam's got her finger up.
I I
Okay,
can
go
do it.
Pam.
I can do it.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
that was one of my fears when I joined the online space was, can I? Can I do that? You see
Hmm.
so many people out there working the online space, and here
Mhm.
I am, little old me in my little corner of the world. I'm not worldly like ladies have lived in the city. I live in my little suburban community where life is small, but it's how we know it. It's how we grew with it. And when I seen something like this come across the online space, like across my media, like, how can I do that? I know I'm comfortable where I am because I'm surviving. And that's all that was, right?
Yep.
You go to work and you survive. You do your daily things. You meet your daily needs barely because, as we all know, the cost of living has risen so much now. Things have changed drastically since I can remember when my mom and dad was home and they were working and all the kids was in the house. We had everything we needed. Did we have everything that everybody else had? No. But we had everything we needed and we were happy with that. But as life
Hmm.
goes on, things get more expensive and you see what you're doing without. And so
Mhm.
the online space comes across your social media and you say, wow, is that possible? Can I do that? But I wish I had been told when my mentor brought me into the business, because if you sign up under someone's website, you have a mentor automatically. You have a mentor and you get a coach. And my mentor did not tell me that it's so important, like Josie said, to follow the training
Hmm.
because our system is all laid out for you in step by step. And if you miss a step, I'm sorry, you got to go back. And that takes you back in time. So one of my fears was, can I do that? And I wish I had known that, how important it was to follow the training.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
you made
great.
some good points. I didn't get that feeling like you did when you were looking into it. You think, "Oh, can I do that?" I didn't get that until after I started, and then I got that. "Oh, can I do this?" And obviously, as you can see, we're all here. We're all active. We all show up every day, and you see us every Thursday. So yes, we can do this. We just have to follow the training, like you said, Pam, and also our intuition and our own guidance, because
Mhm.
each of our businesses is ours, so we have to put ourself into it and put your own personality and what you want people to see, not somebody else's page, right? Or somebody else's business. You got to put yourself out there, and that can be feel a little scary and vulnerable as well, but we are here. So that's good. We can do it. And if we can do it, you can do it too. All right. Who would like to go next? Okay, Tina.
This is a good segue because my fear was, what do I say? What am I
Mm,
presenting? How am I representing this page? How am I representing this business model? Like the fear
yeah.
of, being too normal. Like Pam says, she's from a rural community, but she's going to resonate to people that also live in rural communities. I'm going to resonate to the crazy people who like to do fun things with Snapchat and all the other tools that we have in our arsenal. I like to be creative, and that's where it's lovely for any one of us, anybody that is looking at this. Yes, we're talking about our business, and yes, we're talking about the model and the mentors and the coaches and the community, but you're also enhancing yourself, like you said, your personality, your likes and dislikes and whatever. That's a chance for us to be social with other people in the world and let them know what we're all about, and then they'll maybe have a conversation with us and tell us what they're all about.
Yeah, exactly. Great point, Tina. And that's a good segue for me. Like, what are we doing? We are attracting people who want to build an online business just like us, and you attract people who resonate with you. But they can't resonate with you unless you show yourself, just like Tina said. So thank you, Tina.
People
Okay,
want
Grace.
real. They want real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Grace, your turn.
Good morning, ladies. And it's a lovely question. And that reminds me, as you said, Crystal, like before I joined, honestly, I didn't know what to be afraid of, and I was just into it. And I thought all I have to do is work on my laptop because it's an online and I'll be good. But when I went into the system actually, and I realized that I need to go live. So as Jose said, that was again my, I still remember the first time when I was expecting to go live, and my team told me, okay, even if you cannot talk long, just say, okay, I'm Grace from Canada, and that's it, bye bye. But you have to do it. I said, okay. So I did that like so many times. I was like, before I actually went live, I did like rehearsals, and then I went live. And so slowly, like by like doing it again and again, I became comfortable. And then I was thinking, like, because you need a topic to go live, right? And sometimes you cannot always talk about business, so sometimes talking about yourself. So because I'm not used to, or I think we are not used to of talking ourselves that much, our lives, our life and our likes and dislikes and all that. So again, that was again, I was not used to of opening up in front of the people, because as soon as you hit live button, that everybody's watching you, even though there's no one watching you at that time right now. So but that was again like expressing yourself was kind of a hard thing for me at that time. But over the period, doing it again and again, and here I am doing live every day with you beautiful ladies every Thursday. So I
Yeah,
overcame that.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome,
Thank you.
Grace. And you have some really good points. The more you do it, the more you
Yeah.
get comfortable with it, right? And you get better at it, and you get to learn what to talk about, what not to talk about, and how to present yourself and how you want to present yourself. But I
Yeah.
also want to mention to the people out there, we also have, which we didn't have when we all first started, is faceless advertising, or faceless presenting yourself, a training, right? Like how to present yourself without having to have your face on the internet. For anybody that has that fear, they can start that way. We have that training of faceless. So yeah, and I bet you though you would start out that way and you would get into the lives and everything, because you would get more
Okay.
confident and start doing more things. Okay, Elena, your turn. You're on mute.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, that's a great subject. Pretty much everybody's touched on some of my fears as well. But the other fear that I had was not knowing enough of like the platforms. Like to me, Facebook, for example, it was just keeping in touch with people abroad, or just jokes or whatever it used to be back then. Now it's evolved even more. And I know that the training helped us a lot, but I didn't know that then, right? I didn't know that I'd be exposed to all these other social media platforms, which was intriguing. And once I started with the business, I'm like, what? TikTok? What? Instagram? How do you use that? Like it was like it was a world of exploration. So which kind of like settled me even more when I started, because I thought I was just going to go with one platform and that's all we worked with. But it's a whole new world, which did I wish I knew that? Yeah, of course, because I would be more prepared. But then again, I settled with the fact that yes, we have the training and our community that we share, how to do things. Like we help one another here, like in this platform as well. And so I think it's a great thing. I think it's good to have that unknown sometimes too, because it kind of makes you more excited about learning something that you don't know. And, you may or you may not like it, but 9 times out of 10, I think we like it anyways.
Yeah, it's exciting. I was very much like you, Ellen. I just posted on Facebook for family and friends. That's it. This is where I am and this is what I'm doing today, or whatever. I didn't know all the other platforms either. But that's something you can do gradually. We have the training for each of the platforms, but you don't have to do them all at once. You start out with the one that you're most comfortable with, and then you just add them. As you get more comfortable, you add another one, or you don't. Like some people just prefer to just work with, 1 or 2 platforms. But it's totally, and that's the beauty of this. This is your business. You get to do what you want to do with it and present yourself the way you want to present yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to us this morning and it's piqued your curiosity. And if it has, reach out to the persons that you're watching their page and just ask them for the link to watch a no-cost info session. And that's how you get started. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.